What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Epic 7 video. Today the patch notes are out, so let's discuss. I probably spoiled the title and the thumbnail, but Architect Laika got added to the balanced patch notes so fast. I think we've had some other fast ones, but this might be the fastest ML5 getting added to a balanced patch. On top of that, I believe there is a custom group banner, which we definitely need to discuss, guys, so stay tuned for that, especially the part we might consider talking about the leak that was leaked on the French servers, because that is important to at least discuss or be aware of. And then there's some other minor things like Earth Advent and I believe Spirit Altar stuff. We'll go through all of it, and as always, the gift box password is BalanceAdd13, so get your free lease in gold. Let's break down the patch notes. All right, I got the 1-minute summary video loaded up for April 12th. Let's check it out together. Epic 7 update 1-minute summary. Here we go. April balance adjustments, Advent side story for the Earth, Nature's Decline and Decay, Spirit Altar improvements, custom group summon. We'll get to all this here, but I do think we should start with the Laika stuff. Yeah, as you can see here, guys, they did add Architect Laika, shoehorned in last minute. So let's go open up the balance notes and discuss. 4/13 Thursday balance adjustment preview. Hello, Airs, this is Epic 7. We would like to inform you that the 5-star Moonlight hero Architect Laika will undergo a balance adjustment. So fast. Initially, Architect Laika was designed to inflict target on the enemy and deal significant damage to those inflicted with target. However, since her skills are highly influenced by variables in battle, feedback from our heirs indicated that her overall usage did not meet expectations. I think we've all heard, not amazing by any means. Furthermore, analysis of in-game data also revealed that Architect Laika's performance in battle did not meet our expectations upon her release. It is a little early though. Before we even start this, guys, let me know how many y'all pulled for and thought she needed, something more, because this is obviously a very, very fast buff, and I did take a quick glance, but I haven't seen the full thing yet, so we'll get to that here in a sec. Accordingly, we would like to inform you that we will be implementing a balance adjustment for the 5-star. Okay, yeah. Based on flanking his characters, skill cooldowns. Okay, we got it all. So here we go, guys. Laying the groundwork. Before, the Soulburn used to grant an extra turn, and now we're getting ignore effect resist, which is obviously very powerful, especially combined on a mage that can carry her own Taga Hell's book, which gives 20 souls if you weren't aware. On top of that, she's after using laying the groundwork, when the enemy is inflicted with target, right, which is 100% chance, and we can now 100% guaranteed as long as we have 20 souls. We also get a staggering 50% combat readiness, which is huge. So not only can she now guarantee the target, she loses the extra turn, but now she gets the ignore ER mechanic. So even if people are stacking 500% ER, 300%, whatever, it doesn't matter. She gets the guaranteed target. That's going to always give her that 50% combat readiness push as well. On top of that, for eliminating the target, which I believe is a skill 3, damage dealt is just increased. So first, the Soulburn effect of laying the groundwork will be changed from granting an extra turn to ignoring effect resist. This will ensure that if she has enough souls, she will guarantee to inflict target, reducing variables in battle, especially when the team composition is stable. Well, okay. Well, I mean, she's going to have enough souls, right? Because you should bring a Taga Hell's book on her. Second, laying the groundwork will now increase combat readiness of the caster by initial 50% if the enemy is inflicted with target. If she successfully inflicts target and is granted with extra combat readiness increase, she'll be able to take the next turn early and deal significant damage by using her next skill in chain. Right. So they wanted to just give her that extra turn. Like 50% CR push is almost, that's like halfway there. So they kind of took it away, but also gave you something pretty big on top of the ignore ER. And then lastly, eliminating target will now deal more damage, increasing her ability to effectively contain enemies. We expect Laika to be used in various content. All right, guys. Well, if you haven't already summoned, now is the time. Stray's power creep. She's definitely going to be a lot better. Buffing the unit with banner up, balancing the milking. I'm a little conflicted, so once again, please let me know how you feel about Laika in her current state. Did she need this amount of buffs? How do you think those buffs are, including the ignore ER, 50% CR, and extra damage on skill 3, or eliminating the target? I'm not a fan of ignore ER. I do think Laika was underwhelming, so I guess if this makes more people play her, that's a net positive. That's a win. But overall, not a fan of these, buff the unit right before their release, or right before they leave the banner, because they're not performing super hot. I wish they kind of just maybe took a little more time on the groundwork on her initial release instead of kind of ham-fisting these buffs right before she leaves the banner. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. We have a lot more stuff to talk about. Okay, let's continue the video where we left off here. Let's see what's next, guys. So artifacts. So this is all the buff stuff. We can just skip through this real quick. But Crown of Glory, Ancient Dragon Legacy going to be huge on the buffs, by the way. There's going to be an Advent side story, and so far they've kept them all the same, so I do have a guide on this. Maybe I'll make a new one. You can check out my guildmate Tristan Wolf. He always has these PvE guides as well, but most of y'all by now should be able to do the basic I believe they call it hard mode version, and then they have like hell, epic hell. But yeah, as long as you guys can do the hard mode version, you'll be chilling just fine. And I believe the earth one, if I remember correctly, is actually not the hardest. They're all very difficult, don't get me wrong, but I believe if I remember right, these only come around 1 or 2 times a year in their rotation. The earth, fire, and ice. I don't think this one was that difficult, so that's good news. A lot of free stuff coming your way if you can get it done, and most of y'all watching will be able to quite easily, at least the base version. Now we got some spirit altar improvements, and I think I have to jump to another page to show these because they're not included in this 1-minute summary. Yeah, and then we'll talk about the custom group summon after. Okay, we have spirit altar access item added. An item that allows access to locked spirit altars purchasable with sky stones will be added. Looks like it says 250 sky stones here. You buy the, looks like a key, and you get access for 1 hour for 250 sky stones. The number of sky stones required to access locked spirit altars remains the same regardless of how much time is left until they open. Okay, here's how I'm going to view this, guys. As long as it's optional, more options is always a good thing, because worst case scenario is you don't buy the sky stones, you don't think it's worth, you still just wait the correct days, right? Nothing that is changing. You can still wait, you know, I believe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's the 5 elements rotating, and then Saturday, Sunday, they're all open. You'll still follow the same thing and just wait for the appropriate day or the weekend to get whichever altar you need for your specific runes. Now, my minor gripe is that 4 years into the game, 1 hour for 250 sky stones feels a little bit, maybe, you know, not the best for new players who might get, I don't know, impatient, and instead of waiting, they use up sky stones that could be spent, you know, for very important gear or refreshing hunts, or I don't know, summons, whatever it might be. That's the only thing I have a minor gripe with, you know, 4 years into the game. I feel like maybe this could have been a little more generous, or maybe do like the whole day. But it is what it is. Like I said, as long as it's optional, you know, more options is always just better. But it does seem a little bit, it seems a little iffy, just, you know, how long this game has been out. Next up is the custom group summons, and I couldn't find any info in the current patch notes, but this is coming next week, April 20, 420, nice. So this is something that we've had in the past, and it's very important for players to get their limited characters, because sometimes their individual banner releases aren't always on schedule like they used to be in the past. The end usually would come around like Christmas time. Same thing with like Luna, Holiday Fiend would always be in the summer with Summertime Iceria. But now I feel like with how many limiteds are out with other special events, sometimes units get moved around, sometimes scheduling gets messed up. So really try to take advantage if you're missing some key units or artifacts, especially the limited ones such as Guiding Lights. This is one of your best opportunities. Draco plates, what are we calling the sorry guys, I'm brain farting here. See, Summertime Iceria's artifact, the something deep sea, the one for Pirate Flan with the bombs. That's a good opportunity to get that as well. And overall, right, with those artifacts, veteran players, you can take great advantage. I need more Draco plates. I need more Fairy Tale for Nightmares especially, so I'm going to be going in on this banner too. And then the new players, for those key units, those one-time artifacts you might just need, definitely take advantage, because like I said, these things are, the scheduling is so crazy right now. I'll have a video on this as soon as we get more info, or I'll just have it this week based off of last year and update it with what's in the current meta, which artifacts, how to min-max, the 3 picks, all that good stuff. There's coins like the Mystic Rotation. I'll have all that for y'all. Don't even worry, but at least now we know this is coming very soon. And the reason I want to talk about this, guys, is this is going to use a lot of your bookmarks, and you should. These are limited characters. Some of them are very good in the current meta, especially the artifacts as well. But I do want to reference again one time, and remember, this is not confirmed, and the fact that it wasn't in the patch notes today, it's a little worrisome, but there was a leak on the French servers. Take it with a grain of salt, believe it if you want, that the slime was going to be coming out. I believe they said sometime in May. So this is why I wish, guys, that Smilegate would kind of just officially say or not, so you can kind of see and gauge how many bookmarks you have available. If you're free to play, if you can whale out a little bit, how much you need to save and use here, or wait for the future slime rerun if it's even coming back, the collaboration. But overall, just have that in the back of your mind, and maybe I'll talk about that a little more on the dedicated custom group summon video, but it is something to be aware of. Just understand it is not verified or confirmed yet until Smilegate officially says it's coming out on the official channel. Then, you know, it could, maybe it was canceled, maybe that was fake, who knows. But it is something you should just be aware and maybe save some bookmarks after this custom group summary. All right, continuing right along. I'm just going to skip through here because I think we got through most of the stuff. Rowana, guys, just skip. She's amazing, but she's not limited. We have limiteds and potential collabs coming back. Same thing with Tenebria. Same thing with Destina, even though I love Destina. I think Shamadra staff I'm using so much. I need one more, but I'm skipping 2 because there's too much limited stuff coming out. Ball and Sezin, who? These are all bait banners, guys. Don't waste your bookmarks. You can get them later, especially don't forget the new side story summon. A lot of them are accessible there. Mystic Summon rotation actually looks pretty stacked, with the exception of Martial Artist Ken, who I think is still one of the coolest units. I have some people still have some success, but the 3 units on the left are really, really good this meta. So if you guys have been saving up your Mystics, or if you haven't and want one of these 3, especially like Mediator Koeric, start saving, guys. Pirate Captain Flan, you can also pick up that artifact, like I mentioned, Star of the Deep Sea with Summertime Mysteria. So don't forget that combo is super overpowered. And I'm going to have a guide coming out soon for turn 2 players talking about tank down style with Maid Chloe. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the lack of content lately, but like I mentioned, I have a ton of video ideas for y'all. And yeah, appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.